Today is Wednesday, Parashat Tzav. We're coming closer and closer to Pesach, and we start today reviewing some of the halachot that have to do with the Seder of Pesach. So the first step in the Seder of Pesach is Kaddesh, which means saying the Kiddush. We say the Kiddush on wine, and the Kiddush we say standing up. Preferable wine to use is red wine. Of course, if you don't have red wine, and white wine is also something that is acceptable for doing the Kiddush, but the preferred way to do it is with red wine. We have a custom also that we serve each other. In other words, you have a guest over, you serve him the wine rather than him serving himself. Each person should have the cup of wine in their hand. The minimum amount to drink with a cup of wine is revi'it, which is 3.4 fluid ounces. And that applies to all 4 cups, because on the night of Pesach, we drink 4 cups of wine. We say the bracha of the Bore Peria Gefen on the first and the third cup. The first includes the second cup also. And the third cup of wine, Bore Peria Gefen, includes the fourth also. That's for Sephardim. The Ashkenazim have a custom to say a bracha on each one of the 4 cups of wine. When we drink the cup of wine, we drink it leaning to the left. And it's so important to lean to the left that if you didn't lean to the left, you have to drink again another cup leaning to the left, but without a beracha, without a blessing. When we say the blessing of Sheikhyanu as part of the Kiddush, we should have in mind to include also the other mitzvot associated with the Seder, which is the eating of the matzah, the eating of the maror, the saying the Haggadah, are all included with that beracha of Sheikhyanu, the Kiyamanu, that we thank Hashem that He kept us alive and brought us to this point of being able to do this mitzvah. Now, when it happens to be that Pesach starts on the night of Shabbat or Friday night, like this year, we add also the introduction that we do for every Shabbat Kiddush, Yom HaShishi v'chulu, Hashamayim v'haaretz. That's added also to the Kiddush, and adding in the Kiddush of Pesach those references to Shabbat. The idea of drinking wine is for the 4 languages of redemption, so we drink 4 cups, and it has to be a certain minimum amount, which is 3.4 fluid ounces. If you're using a bigger cup than the 4 ounces cup, let's say, you should drink at least the majority of the cup. And if you didn't drink the majority of the cup, the minimum amount to drink is again revi'it, which is that 3.4 fluid ounces. This mitzvah of the Seder, of the organized way of step by step going through, starting with the Kiddush, is a very, very important aspect of how we celebrate the holiday of Pesach. We started today with the Kiddush, and we'll continue in the next few days covering the rest of the steps of the Seder. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen ve'amen.